Alright, hello everyone. This is gonna be a Deathless Legion of Almire run. Right now the monsters are... I don't know what's going on with the monsters. They're saying and doing weird stuff. Oh, here, let me show the battle sprite. Swift steps, of course. But yeah, no. I think it's because... So all the monsters, because they're in families, so like the beast family, like this right here. This mission has undead and silkwings. So you'll be seeing like zombies just purring because spit cats are part of the undead family. You'll even see these things purr, and it's super weird. It's super funny, but super weird. Anyways, or they'll talk about brains and whatnot. Anyways, I wanted to talk about my orbit gun. So, come to find out, I ended up getting scammed. I ended up overpaying. I basically paid a mixer for this orbit gun. Which is like... The orbit gun itself is, I guess, worth like 300,000 energy. But, I basically ended up paying 400,000 energy. And it's an interesting story. So I'm gonna tell you that story and hope you learn something out of it. The story is, the moral of the story is, do your research. Absolutely do your research. So, Equinox boxes come out. Okay, cool. I'm messaging people that unbox orbit guns and ask them, hey, or tell them like, hey, I'll buy that orbit gun off of you for like 190 to 200,000 energy. Of course, no one's biting. Okay, that's cool. I understand. I mean, it sucks for me, but I understand. I mean, if I got that, I wouldn't want to... If I unboxed it, I wouldn't want to, sell it either, so... So I completely understand where they're coming from. I'm not butthurt about it because, yeah, it's an amazing gun. It's not needed. Like, at all. You'll do perfectly fine without it. But it's still an amazing gun. Anyways, there's this guy that's been trying to sell his orbit gun for several months. And I messaged him before, like long before, asking him, telling him I'll buy it off of him. And he said that he was willing, he'd only sell it if someone was willing to do 300 energy plus 350 energy and items as well. Okay. Or I think like 350 energy and items. I don't really know, but it's... That should have been my first red flag. So what? So I messaged him. I had a Sparrow Soaker. Before I continue, let me explain this. I had a GM Light Sparrow Soaker. Charge time reduction very high, attack speed increased high. And I unboxed that, and I rolled that in less than 10 rolls. And to me, it was like, I'm never selling this thing. Little did I know, I wasn't going to sell it unless an orbit gun was involved. Well, I had like 3 extra clean Sparrow Soakers because someone gave them to me for an Autumn Aura. So I rolled ASI very high on this Soaker. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, I can just use charge time reduction modules to get that charge time reduction max. For now. Eventually, I'm gonna maybe buy a Sparrow Soaker that has Did I forget a remedy back here? I want to double check for a remedy. Okay. I'm going to use these up for remedy. So yeah, for now I'm using charge time reduction modules to get that charge time reduction max. I don't mind at all. I really don't. Well, I messaged this guy. He knows who he is. People know who he is already. If you don't, check out the... You can find the trade log in the Cosmo's Backpack Discord. If you want. But don't go giving him flack. I'm pretty sure people have already done something about it, maybe. Could be wrong. But I know someone was looking into this situation. Yeah, I offer him up my energy and my Spiral Soaker and my Arcana. that has attack speed increased high. Well, it turns out I didn't need to offer him my Arcana because he wanted 130,000 energy plus the Spiral Soaker. Well, I get a DM from someone because I put up a listing for my Spiral Soaker earlier before I messaged him, saying that I'm selling my Spiral Soaker. DM me your offers. Before this other person DMs me, he and I want to say we came to an agreement with the Arcana and the Spiral Soaker. Now, I would have been fine giving him the Arcana because, I mean, I'm not going to use it. Are you kidding? I was getting an Orbit Gun. Why would I ever use Arcana when I get an Orbit Gun? You know, the better elemental gun that outshines Arcana. Okay, cool. Remedy, thank you. So yeah, I was gonna give him the Arcana as like a added bonus. Well, later on, I get a message from someone saying they're willing to pay an extra 3KE for my Spiral Soaker. Actually, no. I think I was waiting to hear back from the first guy at the time. So the guy with the Orbit Gun. I was waiting to hear back from him. And then yeah. And I told him this. I was waiting to hear back from him. Well, I mean, he was kind of bummed out. And then, because he wanted to upgrade from, I think it was attack speed increased medium to attack speed increased high? I don't remember. Anyways. Then he suddenly offers me 135,000 energy. And keep in mind, it's like earlier than I'm normally awake, so I'm tired, I'm grumpy. So to me, I just figured the guy was begging, which he wasn't. But I just started ignoring him at that point, and he didn't message me back. I should have taken up that offer, because then I wouldn't have had to unbind so much stuff to get the Orbit Gun. Well, and yeah, that's kind of what it was, because the guy with the Orbit Gun and I came to an agreement. I just never responded back to the guy that wanted the Spiral Soaker. So that's that part of the story. Now the next part of this, that's the first half of the story actually. Now for the second half. I think it was that after I unbinded the Arcana, I didn't have 100 and I didn't have 135 energy anymore. Which is a bummer. Or not 135, 130,000 energy rather. But then he told me he could do 125. And then he got DC'd and he messaged... Well, then he asked me if I had any other reskins. And I did have other reskins. Reskins of things I wasn't going to use. And I messaged him, and then he messaged me on Discord saying that his SK crashed, and his SK was crashing, so that was the thing that was happening. I can confirm that. But then, so I offered him up a Jack Froster with charge time reduction high. Okay, cool. He's gonna take that. And then he, so I go and I'm buying that. And then now I'm at 122,000 energy. Now I'm desperate. Because now... Because then he asks for something else to make it 125. Well, I had another clean soaker that was unbound. So I just threw that in there. Hoped he would take it. He did. And I got my orbit gun like that. And it turns out, from what people were telling me, I paid an extra 100,000 energy more than what I needed to. So that sucks. But at the same time, I'm not too upset because, I mean, there are items I wasn't going to use. But, I guess I could have just... Yeah, actually I am kind of upset because I could have just sold all those other items for energy. Because I'm sitting at 0 energy right now. Yeah, that's kind of upsetting. Anyways. What I should have done was just done my research first. And I didn't. So yeah, I got some regrets about that. But I'm also not stressing over it because I mean, I got an orbit gun, man. And you know what? I'm having fun with it. And that's what's important. So yeah, do your research first. That way you're not in my situation. Like, ever. I'm gonna kill that howitzer last. There we go. Look at me routing this out. Okay, there's a pill if I need it. Let me grab this statue. I was hoping to save that pill, but I gotta use it, so. I need to focus here, because this is where my other attempts have fallen. Okay. I think we are in the clear. Oh yeah, we got this in the bag. Hopefully. The last arena could still fuck me over. But yeah, earlier I did a stream collab with Spark of Kill. And we did a DFV run. It was by far the most cursed DFV run. The most cursed Shadow Lair I've ever been a part of. He and Try Again were messing around with the totems, trapping the Dreadnoughts, the Trojans. It was funny, but oh man. There was one part of the run in particular where I decided that I just needed to sit back and let them do it. And that's the final arena on the 3rd floor. With the bridge, not the bridge, but the arena that has the spike trap in the middle with all the carnivons at the end of it that spawn. And, the howitzers that spawn on the sides from respawn panels. Whenever they were both using Seraphings, so whenever they used their heart attack, it aggroed the howitzers. So it was definitely very interesting. Speaking of shadow layers, I am working on trying to get the Sacred Grizzly Hazardous Pathfinder set, because that gives damage bonus against slime medium. Because I want to try it out in Ice Queen. Because it gives you freeze and piercing resistance, so Alright, last arena. Get rid of the howitzers first, and then the spook cats. Alright. Now the normal zombies. Alright. Alright, cool. Alright, that's one. Okay, good. Nice. I'm pretty sure that's the Deathless run right there. Yep. Nice, bro. That feels rewarding. I know people are going to say that this is the easiest danger mission. But this took me a couple attempts to do. Because I was getting killed by dumb stuff. And or making bad decisions that was just getting me killed. So. I had no reason to do that, but... And now for the loot. Alright, about 6 radiants so far. Nice. Well, that's the video. That was a Deathless Legion of Almire run. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and have a good day or night.